are we sure that if Biafra is created, Nnamdi Kanu will not betray Ipob members? Shameful Africa declares. There are some news or articles which one can read and becomes swishy or exasperated to say something about the news or articles. For almost a month ago now, I read this article, but I am still swishy to say something about the article. The article I am referring to is the one found on allafrica.com, published by the Daily Trust Abuja, and was written by Ibrahim Duba with the title Singapore. Don't get me wrong, Singapore is a nice country to be compared with Biafra. If one day Biafra becomes like Singapore, I will be very glad indeed. However, according to the article in question, first and foremost, I would be in tears or in a bad mood should it happen, or should I happen to be a Singapore president. Lee Cow, you, because Singapore and Malaysia have a lot in common with each other. This is not that much of the similarity between people from Singapore and Malaysia. Singapore and Malaysia are related in every way by boundary, religion, geography, economics, and in ties of kingship. Thus, it is not wise to compare Singapore and Malaysia with case of Biafran and Nigeria. That is to say that you cannot compare Hausa, Fulani, Igbo with Fulani Yorubas, with Igbo, Ijo, or other ethnic groups in Nigeria, despite the fact that Yoruba people are totally different from Hausa Fulanis, even though that they are always making out that they are with them, or that they are always in support of them. Traditionally or culturally, most parts of Nigeria are totally different in nature. Following what the article and the author noted, he noted that one of the chief reasons for Leo, that's the president of Singapore, to champion the call for mega and support Tunku Ahmed, the Malaysia or then Malaysia Prime Minister, was to help end the British colonial rule, who Leo remembered could not help the Singapores during the Japanese occupation of the city-states from 1942 to 1945. Did you hear it? That the end British colonial rule? And time again, British colonial rule appeared to have been creating problems for every country that the British ruled. Once a country had been under British colonial rule, there will be problem, and the problem will remain in the country even after their independence, unless if the problems are found and removed. Even sometimes, not until all sides of every British colonial group is abolished within the countries before the country can get trip of themselves. It is difficult trying to hammer this onto Hausa and Fulani or Yoruba men that there are problems around the world with British colonial rules, and until the site of British colonial rule has been gotten rid of before the country or countries have known peace. Nigeria was created under British colonial rule, and until Nigeria is dismantled before a known peace is obtained. Now, you heard it. For the parting of the two countries, it took one incident for them to dissolve the union, yet the author is comparing Nigeria and Biafran thousands and one incidents have occurred between Nigeria and Biafran, and still separate, and finally they will still separate. Now, can you say the same for Nigeria and Biafran? Yet the author choose to compare the two. In the article, this one got me going because this is the belief of all Hausa Fulani people, and that Biafran is landlocked and no easily identifiable. And yet, when we call them Mana people or Nama brain, they get offended. It is only people with Nama brains would say that Biafra is landlocked and so easily identifiable resources. Biafran is not the former eastern region of Nigeria, and not during and after the Civil War, when they bribed most of the religion or regions to ask them to say that they are not Biafran, just to make Biafran, as the author put it, landlocked or no easily identifiable resource. To read the paragraph in whole, the author wrote that the foregoing tells a story about early days of Singapore, to make the point that Singapore and Biafra of today may share some things in common, one of which is the fact that they both have no easily identifiable nature resource. For example, to this day, Singapore imports its drinking water from Malaysia, yet many would argue that one major difference is that while Singapore is an island which bets many ships, Biafran is landlocked. For a start, Biafran has many identifiable nature resources aside of oil and gas, because that is one thing people with Nama brains knows out as a nature resources. I will give you two examples and leave you to just figure the two out. Malaysia today exports this product as their number one product, which we have in abundance in Biafran land today. Two, the Britain use it to make a lot of money with this product until they stopped it or stopped sourcing it, which is also in abundance in Biafran land today. I have only given you two examples to figure out, apart from oil and gas and manufacturing found in Igbo land today. Writing article like this, it looked as if Hausa Fulani people are feeding Biafran people, or without them Biafran won't survive, yet they are unwilling to get Biafran or let Biafran to go their own way, because they know very well that Biafran is the one feeding them. Writing article like this one is the reason why Nigerians get bad reputations, because Hausa and Fulani, the Igbos writers, they keep on trying to disgrace Biafra or Igbo people by writing nonsense and untrue facts, not knowing that they are disgracing themselves, because people, they are telling the story, they know more about what they are telling them about. Writer, which renders their story useless. People don't believe what this writer says. They only say things that are not reasonable, meaningful words. So people are very, very they are not convinced on what most writers says about Biafra Republic. Majority of the people reading the article did geography, and they know that Northern Nigeria is landlocked and has no easily identifiable resource. When you ask British colonial masters why they did what they did in Nigeria, they will simply tell you that there's nothing in the north. They want the south to feed the north. So north is not doing Biafran a favor by keeping Biafran in Nigeria. Rather, they are doing themselves the favor. Writing this article like this is making a fool of herself, because no reader from Britain, America, or any nationality will buy the story that Biafran is landlocked or has no easily identifiable nature resources. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. This article is so touching. This is the best article I've ever listened to. I don't have much to say. You have heard it all from the writer. Your comment concerning this news is very much important. Don't hesitate to drop your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to receive notifications whenever I drop new videos. Thank you.